Alright, so I'd like to show what happens when an Arcimoto FUV has been parked outside in the winter. Obviously in the real world, if you're commuting like I do, it's going to be parked outside, not plugged in. And you'll get motor fault errors on particularly cold days. Today, for example, it was 2 degrees when I parked at the start of work. It is now 25. But it can happen even when it's above freezing. If it has been below freezing for most of the day, you'll get a motor fault error. So hopefully you can be able to see the screen here. It's a big glare. Let me undo the parking brake. There it goes. There, you hear the fan turns on, and you see exit roadway, drive fault, power reduced. It's not the end of the world, you just have almost no power. So we have to actually drive around here for a little bit. Make sure there's nobody behind me. It's like that's full throttle backwards right now. Barely goes. So I'm just going to drive in a loop here around the parking lot. That's about as fast as it'll go. I think the fan is because the sensor is out of its operational range, and so the fan turns on because it doesn't know if it's too hot or too cold. Usually you don't have to do this for very long, but it'll stay like this until you actually reset the system. So let me just do a full loop here. Sorry, I'm kind of holding the camera and then... Let's come to a stop here. Put it in neutral, turn it off. Now we'll turn it on, turn it back on. Restart. And we're fine. Everything's back to normal. So I think just the motors have to warm up a little bit and then it'll clear itself up. You'll still have the really loud grinding noise when you get up to speed a little bit. I don't know if I can get it in the parking lot here. Let's see. But you heard that in the other video from this morning. I'm trying to drive one-handed here while I hold the camera. Right there. So you get that really loud grinding noise. So you'll still have that for a long time until things really warm up. But, so it's just something you have to deal with in the cold weather. I don't know if it's just a bad sensor or if that's actually a good thing to make sure that you warm the motors up a little bit running in that reduced power mode for a little while and then just turn it off, turn it back on, and everything's fine. So there you go.